Hey punks, welcome back to the University of Radlands. We have another Cult of Chrome preview camp to discuss today, and I will link Daniel's Board Game Geek post in the description below. Today's camp that he has shown off for us today is called Recycling Depot. It gives you 2 starting cards at the beginning of the game, and for 0 water, you discard 3 cards, not the water silo, then you get to draw 2. So this is one of the few camps that he's shown in the previews that gives you 2 starting cards in your hand to begin the game. And if you read his article for Recycling Depot, he kind of goes over the philosophy behind 2 starting cards at the beginning camps, is that the abilities can't be super something you're going to use a lot. They can be good abilities, but if you're going to be spamming it, you're going to get less cards for it. So in the design space, he decided that probably something in the game you might use not at all, or up to maybe 2 or 3 times in the game is probably worth starting at least 2 cards with. And he discusses the old construction yard. That was a card that gave you 2 cards at the beginning of the game, but you could only use the ability once. Because when you destroy construction yard to flip over an already destroyed camp, well, now construction yard is destroyed and you can never use that ability again. So with the Recycling Depot ability, it's a way to mill or cycle through the punk deck, but you are losing cards to do that. You are discarding 3 cards to only gain 2 cards. So an interesting puzzle or kind of some decision space there. If you have 3 cards in your hand that aren't going to let you, win the game, then you really need something to help you win the game. Well, this might be kind of the Hail Mary to try, and maybe you need that restore from the deck, or you don't have any injures, you need to injure something, something to that effect. So let's see maybe what might pair well with this. I don't think that there's a lot necessarily. From the base game, I decided maybe that Mulcher might be one that you could pair with this. Also a 0 ability. So you can destroy a person, then you get to draw a card. And if that card that you drew maybe isn't what you were looking for, and hopefully you already have 2 other cards in your hand, Mulcher allows you to become card positive, to be able to use Recycling Depot to discard 3 cards and draw 2 more. And then of course we did have Draft Office that was shown off as one of the previews. You can spend 3 water to draw 2 cards. And again, if those 2 cards aren't what you're looking for, hopefully you've already had 1 card in your hand. Well, the 2 cards that Draft Office give you would allow you to spend 0 here to discard 3 and gain 2. So you actually can use both abilities on the same turn. And then some cards from the punk deck. We have Looter as a card positive ability. For 2 water, if he can hit a camp, you get to draw a card. Again, if it's not what you're looking for, you can use Recycling Depot to get 2 more. Rescue Team is a way to put people back into your hand. We'll collect some people over a few turns, and now you can turn those people that aren't working for you, discard them, get some more cards from the deck. And of course, Truce, pick up all your cards that are out, discard them, and draw 2 more to find what you're looking for. So an interesting camp, as they all are here in the previews. I'm glad he was showing off more of the 2 starting card camps. Some people were mentioning that in different forums about, hey, where's all the 2 cards? Well, here is one for you. Pretty handy ability when you might need it, but again, probably not one that you'll be using all the time. So punks, what do you think of Recycling Depot? Do you think it might come in handy? Are you only drawing it for the card advantage? Do you think there might be a situation where you might use the ability? Let me know what combos do you think are with the card. And as always, stay thirsty, punks.